Hello everyone, and today I got to see the comedy movie The Night Before starring Seth Rogan, Anthony Mackie, and Joseph Gordon-Levitt. And in this movie, it shows the story is basically that like for the last 10 years, these lifelong buddies, Ethan, Isaac, Chris, played by Joseph Gordon-Levitt, Seth Rogan, and Anthony Mackie, respectively. And they've essentially gathered on Christmas Eve to celebrate their holidays with a new double edge for it. And as Isaac prepares to become his first-time father, who's played by Seth Rogan, the friends realize that annual tradition is coming to a sad end. To make this last night memorable, they will go to essentially a bunch of big type of places in New York to essentially have the last night together as a bunch of friends. And it's a really interesting comedy. It's a really interesting idea and concept, even though it does have a great feeling and tone, as much of an interesting homage as it is for the almost like great holiday movies before it, but was doing a smart little tribute for it, but still bringing this own new, unique edge to it, and as well as it making it genuinely funny and interesting, and actually pretty fascinating for its own sake. And I found it quite good, in my opinion. Let's talk about the good things first. The comedy. My God, is it funny? I saw this movie in almost a packed theater, because this movie was like 70% full, and it's exactly the right amount of people you want to see the audience wants to be with. What is type of movie? This is a movie that's meant to see with your friends, not family, because it's pretty weird. This movie has some really funny moments, because this is essentially the perfect movie to see with your friends, like I said before. And there's a lot of great comedy moments where when the comedy does hit this movie, it hits hard. It is hysterical at times. And I found it really funny for its own sake. And yeah, I just enjoyed the hell out of the comedy in this movie. And also the acting and the concept was really good. You believed all these actors together had a really great chemistry as a whole, and you felt like they had really great chemistry. They had that camaraderie with each other. They felt like really good brothers. And yeah, I really believe that, and the concept is really fun. And as ridiculous as it is, it feels like a great, sweet homage to the much type of Christmas traditional movies that used to be before, as it does a good homage to that. And as a whole, I thought this movie was really funny. It was really good. It has some great comedy, especially with Seth Rogen and him being like, him becoming the father and his wife giving him some drugs, before he approaches him as being a father. And it was really funny. It's just a good damn time to sit with your friends, and just as that alone, it's really funny, and I highly recommend it. Although there was a certain percentage, like 60% of this movie, 60% of the comedy in this movie sticks. The other 40% doesn't really. At times, you can see what they're trying to do with this type of build-up of a joke or something like that, but it doesn't really fall through, or it's kind of like, oh, you went that route. I'm like, oh, come on. There's some jokes where, at times, it was genius, but other times I thought it was pretty try-harder. Some of the concepts were kind of weird, and the cameos were really great. There's one that you would definitely not see coming. There's like 3 main big cameos. I only spoiled them one. One of them is Miley Cyrus, weirdly enough, and she's also strangely really good in the movie. This whole composition of the Wrecking Ball song is ridiculously interesting, and you find yourself getting so really genuinely wrapped up in the story with the characters, and you enjoy going along with it. Is the comedy consistent or always that great? No. And I will say there's some times where you feel like it's just going at its own little pace where you wish, well, I'm not sure what you thought, but I thought some of the pacing going from one destination to another could have been a bit more concise, could have been a bit more well done. It's like to take time to really develop why they're going to certain places and understand that, but it just feels like it's needlessly, it's not long, but it feels kind of padding at times. And come on, let's get to the meat of the story. I want to see more, and that's a bit of a complaint at times. But as a whole, I've done that before. I really enjoyed it. It was a good comedy that I do not regret watching. Yeah, as a whole, I just had a bunch fun with this movie, and it's really fun. Granted, I saw it alone, but I saw it with a packed theater. And that's the perfect atmosphere that you want for this type of movie. And that's the thing. It really knocks you on your ass of how funny it is. Not consistently, but for the good majority of it, it's really funny, in my opinion. And, yeah, as a whole, I really did enjoy this movie. Is it perfect? No. But as it is, I really did enjoy it. Yeah, as a whole, I'm trying to think of myself, what's the rating for this? I would say this is a good 65%, and I know that's the same rating I gave Hunger Games. Although I will say I like this movie a little bit more than the latest Hunger Games movie, but that's just me. But in the end, I really was happy with this comedy, although it had its fair share of shortcomings as a whole. In the end, I really did enjoy it, and I would highly recommend it for anyone who's just wanting to see a good comedy movie with a bunch of their friends. I highly recommend this movie. It's really good for your own sake, and I'd highly recommend it for anyone. That's my review, everyone. I really do hope you enjoy it, and check out and subscribe to my channel down below, and subscribe to see more for new content every week. Thank you again, everyone, and I'll see you in the future for more videos. Bye.